Hello, my name is Mark Vandenberg, and I am the host of the Gun Rights Advocates podcast and the creator of the Gun Rights Radio Network. A lot of what we do at the Gun Rights Advocates podcast is try to show others how they can work within our system to protect our Second Amendment rights. I talk a lot about contacting politicians and things like that, and things we can do. We have a major imbalance, let's say, in the two political parties. The Republican Party has been known to be quite pro-gun. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And there are a lot more Democrats that are pro-gun, just not in the leadership. And we need to change that. This should not be a partisan issue. The Supreme Court has affirmed something we've already all known, that, it's an individual right. It's been an individual right since our Constitution and the Bill of Rights was written. Our founding fathers knew that. It wasn't there to protect a militia. It was there to protect the individual, which at that time was the militia. So let's try to work within our system to change the leadership of anyone who doesn't believe in an individual right. I don't care where else you stand on issues, but the Second Amendment is about freedom. As it says on my shirt, it's not about guns, it's about freedom, is so very true. The reason it's so true is because our founding fathers made it that way. And they understood the importance of having that freedom. Now, we can talk about all the other things about safety locks and, whether a person that has a license to carry can go into a store that sells alcohol, or whether you should even have a license to carry. Those can all be debated at state levels. But on a federal level, the right to keep and bear arms is what it is. So D.C. shouldn't be banning guns outright. We shouldn't be trying to stop the manufacture or sale of certain guns. It's just that simple. So if you're a Democrat and you believe in gun rights and that you believe that the Second Amendment says exactly what it says, and you believe that the leadership in your party is wrong, please let them know. Just don't sit back. Don't decide to vote for a Republican just because your Democrat doesn't protect your gun rights. Go ahead and vote for the Republican because he does protect your gun rights. But then in the next election, work hard to make sure that truly the person that is going to be nominated is someone that can and will protect your individual right to bear arms. Now, as we see again in this presidential election, we have two major anti-gun candidates on the Democratic side. And this is not the first time. John Kerry and Gore, we both knew were anti-gun. Very rabidly anti-gun. We were fooled by Bill Clinton, and I don't think the gun-owning community is going to let that happen again. I predict that Obama and Biden will lose on this issue, and this will be the single issue. There'll be enough gun owners that will put the vote that way. If you had an NRA-rated candidate right now that was rated higher than McCain, and it only has to be higher than a C, then you would probably have a winning candidate. So, for the sake of our individual rights, Democrats, please work to change the minds and the hearts of the leadership of your party. And if that doesn't work, change the leadership.